speaking of things I can't unsee, I keep seeing these videos of Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum all over, mostly on Twitter, but all over the online world. You don't see them ever on mainstream media. And the World Economic Forum is basically this group, this globalist group that is putting leaders in all of our countries. Justin Trudeau was one of their young proteges. Here's a video from Klaus Schwab at the World Economic Forum.
Waves of lockdowns and the stresses of finding work or returning to workplaces have even amplified the existential and often silent mental health crisis. So, what should you do? You are calling for the international community to safeguard vaccine equity, to respond to COVID-19 and prevent future health crises. Nobody will be safe if not everybody is vaccinated.
Sarah, the reason I wanted to throw this... Yeah, that was a threat. That was exactly my point. And the reason I wanted to throw to this video after the Trudeau thing is, it seems to me that all these people have left. And I mean this, the Democrats, these World Economic, all they have left is that we need them because things are horrible. They're going to get worse. And they're also telling us they're the ones that are going to make it worse, in essence. I mean, it's extraordinary, isn't it?
It really is. It's also extraordinary that, you get called. I'm going to be really careful with my words here, Dave, for the sake of your YouTube here.
Yes.
I'll state a fact here. Klaus Schwab wrote a book in 2020. It is called The Great Reset. You can look it up on Amazon.
Yep.
In which he laid out exactly what it would look like if you used a crisis like COVID-19, which is what he wrote about. These are all facts. And you used that crisis, that pandemic, to create a new world. No, I'll say a new global alliance. And the only way that they know that they can do that is by instilling fear in people. And at first, I think they found it to be a little bit easier than it is now because, people's loved ones were in the hospital, they were sick. We saw all of these videos coming out from China at the beginning of people literally dropping dead in the streets and nobody knew why. I mean, there was reason for some Americans to be alarmed and to be fearful. Now, all they have is this vaccine that, by the way, won't prevent you from getting sick or going to the hospital, but they're still going to threaten you that if you don't get it, you're going to be left behind. It's mind-boggling that they can't give this up. But as we know, once you get that power, you're not going to relinquish it. You're just going to continue to want more and more and more. It's just crazy to me that this is happening right under everyone's noses. And I'm still called a conspiracy theorist for saying they've literally laid out that they were going to do this and now it's happening. Why is anyone shocked?
I know, that's almost part of it, that it all happens. Those of us that are paying attention see it, and in some ways that makes other people think we're even crazy or something like that. Ezra, I should mention that we put on your lower third, journalist without air quotes, because it's so refreshing for me to be able to call someone an actual journalist. That is your special lower third for today. Nick, did you see this video earlier this week where the Biden administration official, who of course is a former BlackRock guy, was saying that if in essence we don't go to war with Ukraine and save the liberal world order, then everything's going to collapse? That's sort of directly connected to this, isn't it? This idea that we have to, go to these wars that we don't declare and we have to pay more at the pump and everything else to save the liberal world order. Wouldn't that have been like an Alex Jones thing a couple of years back?
Right. They're saying the quiet parts out loud now. And what you're seeing is that even with the COVID stuff that's still going on in LA County, they're bringing back masks for indoors. You never are boosted enough. The Screen Actors Guild Union has reinstituted masks on set at all time, and you have to be vaccinated and boosted in order to work. And what I think is that all of these people in these positions that have been put there, like Gavin Newsom, like Trudeau, their allegiance is not to their constituency. Mm-hmm. Their allegiance is not to their voters. Their allegiance is to this global liberal order that they all want to participate in, and they want to bring every nation under the sway of. And I know that sounds like a big sweeping pronouncement, but that's what I think is going on. Gavin Newsom really isn't in danger from his voters because they've changed the electoral system in California so that he really can't be removed by the voters. And that's why so many people like you and I, Dave, have gotten the heck out of California and gone to some place where at least your vote means something. Your vote doesn't mean anything in California because the politicians in California, like Newsom, don't have to be scared of what you think of what they do.
Don't worry, Nick. I'm not going to tell people where your underground bunker that you're reporting from right now is. But,
that's right. I'm the insurrection guy. I'm waiting for the FBI to come after me. It's like, why haven't they come and get me yet? It would make a great ending to the movie.
Oh, it would make a great ending to this YouTube show, too. I mean, that would be the perfect ending to this.
Could happen at any moment. Oh, my, I hear something.